Your name, please?
Elizabeth Graham.
And you do not mind that we record this interview and put it on our website, ncpress.org?
No.
Right. And your name, sir?
Joe Mazor.
And you do not mind either that we put your content in
No.
All right,
okay.
Cool. Well, all yours, man.
Alrighty, this is NCA TV. I'm Will Wemmer. I'm with two of my really good friends from my undergraduate alma mater, Ohio University, Joe Mazor and Elizabeth Graham, and we just got out of a fascinating session with human technology, and Joe and Beth just did a fascinating paper on Facebook as far as it relates to issues within higher education, professor to student and student to student. I just wanted to ask you guys, I know you did a lot of research from an ombudsman standpoint about all of this. What do you think perhaps some of the other legal implications for higher education institutions may be around some of these social networking sites?
Well, I think that's a really interesting question. I think those legal consequences that you're talking about, they're changing by the moment. I think as Facebook changes by the moment, so are those legal consequences. And I think to nail down a few right now, I think it'd be very difficult. I think what we got to pay attention to are a lot of things that have happened recently in the media with the Chronicle of Higher Education in terms of athletes. That has been huge in terms of athletes who are representatives of a university engaging in online communication on Facebook, and as they kind of navigate those waters and engage in some good things and not so good things, and not just athletes, all students who are representatives of their institution, can potentially cause some harm to the university, which then brings in the ombuds office as someone who's an advocate of the process and potentially move not only online social networking to a new level, but also the image of the institution.
The only thing I would add to that is that the legal responsibilities associated with the activities that one associates with while being an ambassador of the university. I think whether they be an athlete or a faculty member, at what point does the university support the actions of that affiliated person, even when those actions might not be necessarily appropriate? Are we so-called supported by our university and the behaviors that we engage in? So you're right. I don't think we know. I think it's very fluid, and I think that the lines are being redrawn at the moment. So it would be difficult to come down in any definitive way.
Absolutely. I think if there's something to watch in the next couple of years, it's to watch Facebook and online social networking, because as that changes, the university environment changes and the world changes as a whole.
And the legal ramifications associated with those types of incidents and behaviors.
So do you think that social networking studying is going to be around for a long time within communication research? Is this here to stay? Is it a fad, or is it going to go away soon?
No, I think as I said, as they change, as social networking evolves and changes, I think it's going to be around for a long time, because there's so many more questions we have. As soon as we do a research study and publish it in a journal on a particular type of social networking, it immediately becomes outdated almost, because it changes. A study I did on Facebook, the original study we did on Facebook that was in communication education in 2007, that study, the data was collected for that study when Facebook was open only to those in an academic community. You needed .edu address to be part of that social network. Immediately when that study hit the press and it was published, Facebook became the next MySpace, and anyone, regardless of affiliation, was able to become a member of Facebook. So keep an eye on Facebook, keep an eye on virtual social networking. I think it's here to stay.
So is new media.
That was new media.
So is new media. Thank you so much, guys.